Hey Team Bomb Diggity. I have been wanting to do a coffee stories training now for so long, and I have a couple minutes, so I'm gonna do it on the team page and then I'm just gonna upload it to YouTube for you guys. So I want to talk about what I've been doing to sign 50 plus customers a month, solely based on Instagram coffee stories. Okay, so I want to give you guys all the goods, exactly what I'm doing and why it's working for me, because it's not as simple as just posting coffee, like yourself making coffee. Okay, there's a few keywords that I say every single morning, and then I also incorporate my everyday life, right? So let me start by saying every single morning as a non-negotiable, no matter what I look like, no matter what my hair looks like, no matter if I have not showered in 3 days, no matter what, hi Miranda, I am making my coffee, because here's the reality. No matter what, I don't miss a day without my keto coffee. So you better believe that if I'm making my coffee, I'm going, I actually don't go live. What I do on Instagram is I go to, like, I'm going to make a story on Instagram. In the top left-hand corner, I hit the little camera. I scroll all the way over. On the bottom, you'll see all the way over to hands-free. And I hit the button to start recording. And it starts recording. And it just automatically plays. So I'm not positive how long it gives you, but it goes quite a while. Sometimes I get cut off, sometimes I keep talking, and you just have to like add it to your story and then just start it over again and keep going the same way that you did it before. So anyways, I do the hands-free because this way you can kind of go back, and if you say something wrong, like there's times where I've accidentally said like 34 superfoods instead of 52 superfoods or whatever, maybe you mix up what you say, and you can go back and like add text to it. So you can be like, whoops, I meant 52 superfoods or whatever. You guys know what I mean. So you can like type on it. That's what I love about it, is it's not live immediately right then and there. And if something happens, like your daughter spits up or whatever, like mine does, you can always restart it. I personally don't, because I'm like, this is real life. This is exactly my life and what happens. But I always have her. I don't always have her. I try to have her on my hip every single time because she likes making them with me and people love to see her. So if you don't have a little girl or kids or anything, don't feel like you can't do these coffee stories, because a lot of the times I do them without her as well. So, in fact, now I've been doing more of them without her because she is just getting a little tood on her. And she doesn't like to just sit there and be on camera anymore. Anyways, so I go live, or not, I do not go live. I'm sorry. I go hands-free and talk about making my coffee. So as I'm making it, I show them the keto coffee packet. I rip it open. I dump it in my hot water. I explain to them that you can, I just explain how I personally make it. There's the key here. If you make yours differently than me, that's amazing. That's better, because your followers are gonna make their coffee and want their coffee based on what you're doing. I cannot tell you how many people sign up as a loyal customer with me and get the keto coffee and chocolate greens, and then before they ever get their shipment, they go and get the exact same creamer that I use, because they know that I say it tastes like hot chocolate, and it does. So they go and get this sugar-free Italian sweet cream, and they send me a picture of it, and they're so excited to try it. And every single one of them is like, holy crap, this tastes like hot cocoa. Like, you're so right. But here's the thing, they have to make it the way that I'm making it in the video. They can't just buy the keto coffee and be like, oh, this tastes like not like hot cocoa, right? Because it's not going to taste like hot cocoa if you don't make it the way that I make it. So my point is, I have found that so many more people like the coffee because I explain to them in the videos that they can make it any way they like it. Okay, so maybe there's followers that are watching and they're like, I like my coffee super strong. Does it taste super strong? And you can say you can make it with regular coffee. You guys, they can brew their regular coffee and then pour in our keto coffee packet, and it's going to make it even stronger. So anyways, you guys know that they can make it any way they want, but I make that very apparent every single morning. I say, you guys can make this however you like it. This is the way that I like it. I like to make it hot when it's warm out. When it's sunny out, I like to do it iced. And so every single day I might not be saying the exact same things about the coffee, but I'm always dripping little things that are going to be like keywords. It's fat burning. Okay. It's going to give me all my, because I add the chocolate grains, it's going to give me all my servings of fruits and veggies. Whew, I'm freezing out here, guys. It's a little chilly. But anyways, I just wanted to explain to you guys exactly what I do there. Now, there's another part to this that some of you might be a little bit uncomfortable with at first, but it's really important. And this is why it's working. So I want you to listen up. I incorporate my everyday life. I incorporate that my daughter does not sleep ever. Okay. I incorporate what we're doing and how we're traveling. And I incorporate everything about the day before. And I talk to people like they are wanting to know about my life. And what's funny is you may be like, well, okay, I'm not traveling and I don't have a daughter that doesn't sleep. Like, I don't have anything to talk about. Trust me, you do. Okay. Talk about it. Even if you feel weird. I cannot tell you, this is why I know that these coffee stories work, is because it's not just because I'm making my coffee. Here's why. So when I'm talking about my real life, people are messaging me from my story. So they're like, hey girl, try this with Huntley and sleeping. Or, hey, I love your coffee stories every single morning. Please don't stop. I'm shaking because it's so cold, guys. I didn't think it was going to be cold, but I'm like out in the shade. So, anyways, so they're messaging me because they're watching my stories. I have people, if I don't do a story by like 10 a.m., I am not kidding you. I have people from my story that I do not know, or from my Instagram page, that are like, hey, did you forget to make your coffee? Are you gonna make it? Where's Huntley? Like, we want to see you. Don't stop doing your coffee stories. Like, I am not kidding you. People want to see me make my coffee. It is the silliest thing in the world, you guys. I will never understand it. But people watch them and they want to see what your life is about, and they want to see, and they want to ask you questions. And so when they get into your messages and they ask you these questions, now your feed is popping up in their feed. Okay, so forget about the stories for a second. Now they are seeing my posts, okay, on Instagram. And my posts are directed solely towards the opportunity. They are nice, clean pictures. And I use presets on my Instagram. You don't need one, but guys, it was $5 off of Etsy to install a preset on my phone. And I do it through Adobe. Oh my gosh, I'm going to forget what it's called, but it's like Adobe, drop it in the chats, guys, or drop it in the live here for me, because I'm gapping on what the name is. But anyways, Photoshop or something, I don't know. Anyways, I use a preset on all my photos so they all look similar, so it's crisp and clean. So when people go to my profile, they see crisp and clean photos. Now, I am not saying that they need to be perfect photos, because there's a crap ton of them where I have no makeup on and Huntley on my hip, and that's my life. That's reality. Okay. But they need to be clean and crisp is the point. It doesn't mean that your life has to look perfect. Okay. So be you. That's the number one thing on Instagram, is that you want to brand yourself. I don't think it's Adobe Flash. Shoot. You know what? Okay, I checked. It's Lightroom Mobile. It's Adobe Lightroom Mobile. So I just downloaded that app. It's free. I'm pretty positive it's free. And then I went on Etsy and searched for presets, and one of them was $5, and that's the one that I use, and I use it religiously. So every single one of my photos has that on it. And then, sorry, I'm getting a little bit off track. The coffee stories every single day. And then the other thing that I do on Instagram to incorporate in like people seeing my stuff, is I go through whoever is watching my stories. And if I haven't connected with them one way or another, I'm going to message them and say, hey girl, I hope I'm not bothering you. I was just looking for some more product testers for this month and curious if you were interested in a new skincare routine or our skinny coffee or anything else that I have to offer. Would you be interested in any of these? It's super simple. I can tell you all about it. So I'm getting in their inbox. This is not, you guys, the amount of people that actually sign up from that is slim to none for me. It works very well for other people on my team, but for me, it's slim to none. But here's what it does. It opens up that conversation and I get in their inbox. When I get in their inbox, they are now seeing all of my stuff. Okay. What is a preset? Yes, it's basically a filter that goes on your photo, but instead of like a regular filter, it's like, it's just a preset up. That's basically what it is, preset filter that goes on, and it gives every single photo the exact same look, if that makes sense. So maybe like the lighting is a little different in one photo and the lighting is different in the other one. The preset is going to make them literally look identical, although the photos are going to be different, but the preset is going to make them look similar. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. But you guys, my point of this is I have so many people messaging me from this because I'm literally shaking. Ooh, it's so cold. I have so many people messaging me every single day because they want to know about this coffee. And it's so funny because all I say is, like, let's say that maybe you don't like the coffee. Maybe that's not your jam. Maybe the collagen is your jam and you literally drink the collagen every single day. You best be making your collagen every single morning on that hands-free, or every single night. It doesn't have to be a video every single time, you guys. It can be like a boomerang of you shaking up your shake or shaking up your collagen. Okay, my point is that you need to find something. I hope you guys are following with how much I'm shaking because it's so cold. My point is to find something that you love and do it every single day consistently, and add in your everyday life, you guys. And if you can't get to it until 10 a.m., that's okay. Be like, you know what? Life is cray. And I'm just now making my coffee and I can't live a day without it. And so here we go. I'm going to show you guys what this is. And so the one thing that I didn't talk to you guys about really quick was the everything that I say that is the same thing every single day. So I'm shaking so bad. I'm so cold. I can't go inside because Huntley's sleeping in there. We didn't really think through the whole trailer having one room for all of us. Anyways, so what I say is that it's a fat burning coffee. It has MCT oil and grass-fed butter, which is going to put your body into fat burning mode. Now, when I first started these, you guys, I did not have that down. I could not say that fast. I could not say that like as something that I remembered to, but you know what I did? I put on a sticky note, MCT oil, grass-fed butter puts your body into fat burning mode. And I just set my phone up on the back of my backsplash and I just talked to the camera. And you guys, if you mess it up so bad, go back through and redo it the next day. Don't spend too much time doing this, but spend every day being consistent with it, and I promise you will see some crazy things. I do not have a huge following on social media, you guys. There are top leaders that have over 10,000, over 20,000 followers. I'm barely over 6,000 followers, but I maximize my followers by interacting with all of them and being consistent every single day with what I post. Okay, I'm like shivering, so I have to go in. But I wanted to get on here and tell you guys what I'm doing and how I'm being so successful with signing, you guys, over 50 customers a month just from Instagram stories. Okay, I can hear Huntley crying. So I'm gonna get off here, but I just wanted to come on and tell you guys about my stories. Do them.